Shalom. My hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our broadcast today. We are so pleased that you have joined us, beloved. We are ready to hold court today. Yes, we are, honey. For those of you that don't know, my name is Vicki Dillard, and this is the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. I want you to know that we have the gavel here, beloved, because we want you to know that this is a symbol of power and authority. And we don't want you to just associate power and authority with white judges and white politicians. Somebody talk black to me. The word of the black grassroots, the collective voice of black society is what's controlling the narrative, as well as shifting and changing and controlling events, world events. Somebody talk black to me. Let's get ready to do a little bit of housekeeping as you come in, beloved, as we prepare to have a most important conversation about black media, black filmmaking, and the threat that poses to our open enemy. I posted this not too long ago on my Instagram page. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. And for those of you that don't know, the brother here is brother Tariq Nasheed. He's a well-known, world-renowned filmmaker, and among other things. And he has quite a bit of influence with the black grassroots in society, and is known throughout the world. And though he's, I believe, has made a few appearances on mainstream media, he's certainly not embraced, as far as, in my estimation, I don't believe, by them. We see here next to him the cold, stone-faced, white supremacist Laura Ingraham of Fox News. Certainly, we no doubt understand what Fox News represents and what their angle is as it relates to attacking black people and the message, of white supremacy that they regularly and openly push. Now, this is not to absolve the other white networks of their racism. I'm just saying that Fox News is extraordinarily overt. They are open with it. So anyway, this Laura Ingraham, I posted today, Newsweek and Fox's Laura Ingraham slandered Tariq Nasheed upon release of new movie Buck Breaking. No, I don't speak for Tariq Nasheed. No, I didn't talk to him about doing this show in advance. No, I didn't get his permission or anything like that. But I'm talking about this because I believe that there's a principle that we need to discuss that has to do with black society as a whole, and we need to discuss that. Are you hearing me today? So that's the reason why I'm having this discussion. And I want to get into this conversation because I don't know how many of you may or may not have heard about an incident that's burning up the internet. And I want to weigh in on it. Somebody talk black to me. So blood family, as you come in, a little bit of housekeeping, please indulge me. As you come in, please come in giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. You can text the word Queens to 31996, sorry about that, so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. Also, beloved, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Would you follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard and on Twitter at Dillard Vicki, my last name first. Are y'all hearing me today? So let's get ready to get right on into this as soon as possible. Again, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and share. We ask that you do that in order to help draw other folk into our broadcast. How many of you all know that's so important, that black media matters, black voices matter, and because mainstream white outlets have a very large budget to push their propaganda. Y'all talk black to me. Because white mainstream media has a large budget to push their anti-black propaganda, they're able to have access to the minds of the masses. Are y'all hearing me today? But when we like, share, and subscribe, and when you use the bottom of your when you look at the bottom of your screen and you copy the share button and you paste the share button on your other social media platforms, you make it more likely that other folk will know that we're here. Are y'all hearing me today? Big shout out to our beautiful family that's in the digital building, the V-Hive and others. Thank you so much for tuning in to our what? Black Prime Time Show, the Vicki Show, weekdays right here on flynubianqueentv.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Thank you so, so very much. Now, let's just briefly, if you will, just have a really brief conversation. Y'all know how I like to set up my show. I like to frame my show a certain way before we get into the meat and potatoes of it. Is that right? I like to do that. I want to say welcome to my Instagram family. Instagram, welcome to the Vicki Show. I want you to get ready to come on over to flynubianqueentv.com. Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over to flynubianqueentv.com. Thank you so very much. For some reason, I'm having some lighting issues. All right, family, let's get ready to get on into this. Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over to flynubianqueentv.com because I'll need to use this device momentarily. Okay, family, on the count of three, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching us on one of our other affiliate networks or channels where my show is sometimes re-aired, please make sure that you like, make sure that you follow, and make sure that you engage. However, the algorithms there allow you to tap in. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you all so much. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Now, I want to highlight a few things that I think are important from a recent incident that took place at a Holiday Inn regarding a white male employee of that establishment and a black male customer. Are y'all hearing me? So this attack from Fox News, Laura Ingraham, and in particular, I think Fox did a couple of segments, if I haven't mistaken, but for sure I know of the one, and I'm going to let you listen to a little bit of the audio shortly. And the print publication Newsweek. Now, we know that Fox News, is a fraud in terms of when they say that they're Fox News. We know news has nothing to do with that network at all. In terms of Newsweek, Newsweek is a white print publication that is seen in some circles as somewhat of a legitimate source of information. They did a piece, and I read through it, and I found a couple of articles, but I found one was a man, the other one was a white female who wrote a particular hit piece on Tariq Nasheed. Now, I want you to keep in mind the context. I want you to keep in mind how this originated, how this video came out in the first place concerning this incident. Who did I say was involved? 2, right? A white male employee of Holiday Inn, right? And secondly, a black male customer. Are you hearing me? So let's get ready to get into it. I'm getting ready to set up the audio here in just a moment. But I cannot overemphasize the fact that it is interesting to me that this is happening really on the eve of the release of Brother Tariq Nasheed's latest documentary, Butt Breaking. Now, some of you saw a video that was released that our brother did months ago saying that he wanted me in the movie, announcing that I was going to be in the movie. And unfortunately, I wasn't brought in on this particular movie. So maybe next time, I won't get into the details of it right now, but I still wish the movie success, and I've already purchased mine. And I do encourage you to do the same because the story is important. Are y'all hearing me today? So this is important, our conversation. The issue at hand here is while folk like to dismiss the voice of the Black grassroots, the fact that you're having Newsweek and Fox News, just to name a few white media outlets, the fact that these traditional white media corporate outlets are attacking such an individual lets you know just how much of a threat our voice is. Somebody talk black to me. Are you all hearing me today? You must not underestimate or be ignorant of the importance of Black media, and you should not allow any white people or any Black looking people to dismiss the work of educating and making conscious you in the knowledge of your open enemy and Black power. Somebody talk black to me. Now, family, I want you to be very proactive in you sharing this broadcast. Like, share, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm asking that you do that because I want to get through the content as soon as possible so that I can handle something after the show. Thank you so much for doing that. Instagram, come on over now to Fly Nubian Queen on YouTube. Now, let me say this. Media is warfare. So when you have Black folk that are engaged in what I'm doing right now, when you have Black folk engaged in making blogs, print media, radio, podcasting, television, any form of multimedia, digital forms of communication, we should honor such individuals. I'm not talking about the old dead Black media. I'm not talking about those that's running around saying that they're Black media, but in fact, they are paid or they are being pulled by the strings of those individuals are being manipulated by white people, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, and America. Are y'all hearing me today? Don't confuse us. This is important. Media is warfare. I've taught this. I'm going to keep pushing this. I'm going to keep reminding you of this. Now, let me tell you what the incident is. I want you to watch very briefly this very short incident, and then we're going to get into the details of it. So Instagram, come on over now to Fly Nubian Queen on YouTube. Thank you so very much, beloved. Now, family, I'm getting ready to finish putting this up now on my Instagram page. And while I do that, again, I'm going to ask your indulgence to come on in, giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like. Be sure to share this broadcast now while I take care of this on my post on my Instagram page, putting this up. Thank you so much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, there we go. I think I've got it up. Thank you so much for your indulgence. Now, let me get ready to read you this copyright disclaimer. You know, I always do that, crossing my T's, dotting my I's, whenever I get ready to play you audio or video news clips. And even though technically it's not necessarily required that I read it, but I want to make sure that the platforms and the networks that I'm associated with know that we are following the rules and covering our bases. Somebody talk black to me. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Thank you all so much for your very kind words and compliments. Now I want you to watch this brief clip of an incident involving, again, this white male who worked at a Holiday Inn and was engaging with a black male customer. Okay? Are y'all ready? Are you ready, family? Okay, I'm cueing it now.
You ruined my whole life, man.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Wait a minute, family. I want to find, hold on one second. Okay, this is the clip I want you to see. I'm going to show you a very short 4-second clip, and then I'm going to show you the other one that I was just showing you, but I want you to see this one first. Okay, that's a part of the clip. Now I'm going to keep it very short because, again, I don't want anybody thinking, that we're, I'm just crossing my T's and being extra careful. Now I want you to listen to the audio that's a little bit longer, and you'll hear, you can tell you'll hear a black male voice, and then you'll hear this white man who's an employee of Holiday Inn.
You ruined my whole life, man. Wow. Wow.
Okay, now that little bit that you heard, that very brief clip that you heard was him wailing. Watch this. Let me pull this back up here. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, let's see. I wanted you to hear a little bit more. I won't show you the video on this, but just listen. And I'll tell you the words in just a moment because I know it's not easy to hear. For some reason, it's taken a while to cue. Okay, for some reason, I'm having a technical. Well, it's not me. For some reason, this video this other part of the video that I wanted you to listen to is tripping. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more again. All right, family. Again, for those of you that are just coming in, we're discussing an incident that took place a few days ago with a black male customer and a white Holiday Inn employee. Okay, here we go. This is the one.
Not really, no.
So you want to get...
Here we go.
Not really, no.
So you want to get mad and hit the computer because you made a mistake? Because your company made a mistake? You want to take it out on me?
I'm not taking it out on you.
So why did you get mad and hit the computer? Why did you get mad and hit the computer? I'm sure you're on camera, right?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sure you're on camera. So this is the type of people they have working here.
You ruined my whole life, man.
Wow.
Now, right there, it's hard to hear what the white male Holiday Inn employee said. I'm intentionally just letting you listen to the audio for a reason, family, okay? So just indulge me with that. Right there where it was muffled, the white male employee said after he started to beat the computer, he was beating the computer, y'all, with his head. He picked up the monitor and started beating it. Then he said to the black male customer, "You ruined my whole life." I love you back, family. Did y'all hear that? The white male worker, it was really muffled, but I'm telling you, I'm translating what he said. He told the black man, because the black man was complaining about an error that apparently the brother believed that the hotel messed up on. He told the black man in response, after he started beating the monitor and the computer with his head, he said, "You ruined my whole life."
Now,
okay. Right there, he's saying, "I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
You ruined my whole life, man.
You've ruined my day. You've ruined my whole life, man."
Wow.
Now, family, I need you to understand something right here. We on the Vicki Show, we don't make fun of legitimate mentally ill people, right? I've discussed this. I've had medical issues in terms of physically. I would never humiliate or mock someone that has a legitimate mental or physical disability. Are y'all hearing me today? It's important to know the difference. But what we got to understand in this situation is we've assumed that this is a mental illness situation, even though we assume that this is a mental ill situation. Why did we assume that? Why was it assumed that this white male employee from Holiday Inn had a mental illness? Well, later, after that video started to go viral because the black man recorded it and he put it out there, the white male Holiday Inn worker is said to have put out this message. Now, I've seen this and tried to vet this, and I've saw confirmation on at least 3 different sources that this was a statement that he allegedly put out. Okay? This is a statement that is said that the white male worker from Holiday Inn allegedly put out. And what it says here, family, and before I read that, let me just go ahead and read you straight from Newsweek, because I need you all to know, in part, this is just one of the sources. I need you to know in part where I'm getting this from. In one of Newsweek's articles discussing this grown white man who had a violent outburst on his job at Holiday Inn. Listen to what it says. One of the latest articles from Newsweek says an outpouring of online support began Monday as video emerged on social media showing a Holiday Inn Express employee having a mental breakdown as he was, watch this, as he was harassed, it says, by an irate guest recording his encounter with the front desk receptionist. This is from Newsweek. Look at this headline. This white mainstream print publication says that an outpouring of online support began Monday. It says for a Holiday Inn Express employee, it says having a mental breakdown. Listen to the language, family. It says as he was harassed by an irate guest recording his encounter with the front desk receptionist. It says a Holiday Inn employee, later identified as Caleb, appeared to hit himself repeatedly in the head before bashing the computer in front of him as a guest angrily chastised the worker for, quote, stealing his money, changing his reservation. The unnamed Holiday Inn worker in the now viral video has become the center of a racial debate after it was framed as white versus black issue by self-proclaimed race baiter Tariq Nasheed. The employee framed the situation in a different light, posting on Reddit, the racist white supremacist site Reddit, that he suffers from mental illness, prompting GoFundMe support, as well as hundreds of posts offering solidarity. Now, family, I'm going to need you guys to listen to this. I need y'all to listen. I'm going to need you all to help me continue to give white racist media this work. Why, Vicki? In the first place, the problem with Newsweek, the problem with Fox News and Laura Ingraham, and the problem with other mainstream outlets. There was another LGBT print publication that wrote a hit piece, and there are a few others, I believe. The problem with this is that they have tricked and turned the tables and made the white violent worker, the white violent male Holiday Inn worker, the white male Holiday Inn worker, the white male Holiday Inn worker. They've made him the victim based off of his word that came after the incident was made viral. Now let's back up for a minute. Number one, who recorded this incident, family? Do you remember? Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, family. I'm going to need y'all to talk black to me. Who recorded this incident, family? Maybe you've forgotten.
Because you all made a mistake?
Not really, no.
So you want to get mad and hit the computer because you made a mistake? Because your company made a mistake? You want to take it out on me?
I'm not taking it out on you.
So why did you get mad and hit the computer? Why did you get mad and hit the computer? I'm sure you're on camera, right?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sure you're on camera.
Family, just because someone said this was a mental breakdown, I need Newsweek to tell us how did they verify the veracity of that statement. Newsweek and Laura Ingraham, and I need you all to let us know what fact checking, what vetting did you do to verify whether or not there was a certified, bona fide mental breakdown. When the black man released the video, you all didn't have any knowledge of that. After the man was exposed for having a violent and disrespectful response to a black man who felt that he was being disrespected and that his money was being taken, you guys turned around and said, oh, it's clear he was having a mental breakdown. This is white supremacy being on code, family. I said, this is white supremacy being on code, family. What do I mean? This white male is made the victim when it was the black man who recorded it in the first place. The black man started to record clearly, and you heard him say before you saw the white boy bam the monitor and the computer in his face. Remember, the black man said that before the white employee started to smash his face into the computer, remember the black man says, "Why are you hitting the computer?" The black man clearly felt threatened. The black man clearly felt something was wrong, because who started to record? The black man started to record. We're sitting up here acting like we're supposed to be diagnosing workers for a global company. Holiday Inn is all over the world. Is that right, family? Holiday Inn is known all over the world. If you are dealing with a bad customer service encounter, how do you turn around and blame the guest who pays you for not being empathetic and diagnosing a rude and violent worker as having a mental breakdown? Family, that's a trick. Family, that's white supremacy turning the tables. This black man may have felt threatened. This black man was sensing that this white man, this grown white man, was displaying violent behavior. Just like you see black men and women recording encounters with police, why do black people record their encounters with police, family? Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and share. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Come on, I'm going to try to do a short show today. So come on in, giving us a thumbs up, like, and share. Black folks start to record because we know when white police, when white law enforcement, and when white vigilantes may get ready to escalate a situation, we do it to have evidence to protect ourselves. We do it to use it as a deterrent. Is that right? We do it because we sense that there might be a violent encounter. So why is it that we are not showing sympathy to the black man who recorded in the first place? Because this grown white man was displaying violent behavior. It is not the job of a client or customer or guest to do the diagnostic work of a global company who you believe properly vetted employees that represents them. We need to be asking Holiday Inn. We need to be asking and demanding of white media, why did this happen? And how are they going to hold this white man accountable? Now, when our young black sister, Ma'Khia Bryant, a teenage child, when she had a knife and was defending herself against at least one grown woman. They keep saying girls. And we're hearing information that either she or a family member is the one who called the police for help. We're finding that there were all kinds of things that were happening for the past few days where there are reports allegedly that says that she was being accosted by individuals. We're finding that there was at least a call from either she herself, Ma'Khia, or her family member to protect her. Why is it that when this young lady was clearly being outnumbered and probably jumped, nobody said or thought of, you heard nobody say that young teenage child may have been having a mental breakdown, or she feared for her life. She was stressed out. She was freaking out. She was under threat. Nobody showed sympathy for her when an alleged professional who's trained came and murdered her and shot her 4 times. Nobody made the assumption that she had any mental illness. She was having a mental breakdown. She feared for her life, that she was actually defending herself from a grown woman and other females, and that this was a situation that had precipitated over a few days. But we find that white media is on code and immediately start to push this libelous, unfounded narrative that clearly he was having a mental breakdown. I'm not here to just expose white media's propaganda. Guess what I'm here to do too? When I was reading comments, when I was doing my research on this issue, guess what I found? I found a lot of Black people defending it. I found a lot of Black people saying, why did you post this? I found a lot of Black people saying he was clearly having a mental breakdown. I am here to have a little conversation with some of you. I am here to say, how dare you, Black family? How dare you, some of you bones and biscuits, sit up here and assume the white narrative that this violent, grown white man who was employed and vetted by a global corporation and was recorded by a Black male guest. The Black man clearly recorded it because he feared for his life. Somebody say the Black male guest was fearing for his life. The Black man, when he recorded it, you hear him in the background say, why are you beating on the computer with your hand? How dare you Sambos and Aunt Jemimas get online and start caping for this violent white man? We do not have any doctor or any other source besides some obscure admission from this grown white man that's employed by Holiday Inn who says he had a mental situation. But that's not the only thing the grown white employee of Holiday Inn said was going on. Why isn't white media emphasizing this next thing that he allegedly confessed? What did he confess, Vicki? Listen, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Keep sharing, keep liking. Welcome to our primetime show, The Vicki Show. I'm here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people like you. Thank you for texting the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to get phone notifications. Thank you for sharing. Now, while I'm prepping to pull this up, on the count of 3, for those of you that haven't hit that thumbs up button and hit that share button. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. You Negroes took the side of the oppressor when the Black man, we're not even talking about Tariq Nasheed yet. We're not talking about why they brought Brother Tariq Nasheed in it. We're talking about the Black man who was the guest, the customer of this global corporation that is Holiday Inn. The Black man is the victim. Somebody say the Black man is the victim. Somebody say the Black man feared for his life. Somebody say the Black man was documented violent outbursts of this white male Holiday Inn worker. It is not the job of paying customers to figure out whether or not somebody is having a mental breakdown. No, your job is to defend and to protect your life. Let me read you some more of what his alleged confession is. Now, why am I saying that? Number one, Black media has reported, that he wrote this, but also couple of other white outlets have claimed that this is from him as well. Listen to what he says. And just before I read this, family, I want my sisters to know real quick that part 3 of The Secret Money in Your Womb, backed by popular demand, The Secret Money in Your Womb, sis, the 2-hour special webinar that I do on Saturdays, that I've done 2 before. I'm doing my next one, part 3, The Secret Money in Your Womb. We're going to be talking about money talks. You can't wait. I'm telling you, the gems that we're going to drop there are going to be just as amazing. I'm excited to share them with you. I know that we've started a revolution because economic empowerment for Black people is Black liberation, because that means we have the power for self-determination. Are y'all hearing me today? Sis, if you want to attend, it's going to be Saturday. We got about a week now. Saturday, May 8th, 2 p.m. Saturday, May 8th, 2 p.m., sisters. You can join. It's a very reasonable rate. You can join by going to flynubianmastermind.com, or if you join my weekly mastermind at clubvicki.com for $1, you'll get automatic access. So not only you can get in for $1 to my weekly mastermind, and the monthly rate after that is very reasonable, and you're going to be receiving all kinds of amazing jewels and gems that will affect your social life, your relationship, your familial life, your economic standing, and everything else, and deals with your purpose. But you'll also have free access to this 2-hour webinar that I'll be doing if you join clubvicki.com for $1. So there are 2 ways. Join clubvicki.com for $1. You get free access to my 2-hour webinar May 8th called The Secret Money in Your Womb, Money Talks. If you don't want to join the weekly mastermind, guess what? No problem. Just go straight to flynubianmastermind.com. Flynubianmastermind.com is a very reasonable rate. I promise you, you won't regret it. I want you to start saving your coins. You have about a week, sis, but I want you to bring your daughters, your mother-in-law, your sorors, your church friends, your other social or spiritual or religious group, your family, all of the women in your life. I want you to encourage them to come as well, okay? The links are in the chat, all right? Thank you so much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Now let me get back to this alleged confession from this grown white man who was an employee of Holiday Inn. Watch this. It says, who am I talking about? This man whose name, he's going by the name Caleb, I'm told. Though it's implied that may not be his real name, that's fine. Who am I talking about again? I'm talking about this guy right here.
I don't mean. I'm not taking So why did you get mad and hit the computer? Why did you get mad and hit the computer? I'm sure you're on camera, right? Yeah, I am. I'm sure you're on camera. So this is the type of people they had working here.
You drew it my whole life, man.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me.
Now let's go back to me indicting Newsweek. Before I get on Laura Ingraham, let me go back to Newsweek real quick. Why, Vicki? How did Newsweek describe this Black man? Y'all better talk Black to me. Do you remember how Newsweek described the Black male victim? I need you all to start tweeting. I want you to Instagram. I want you to put on your social media after the show is over. If you have 2 devices, you can do it during the show. I need you all to tag Holiday Inn, tag Fox, tag all the relevant individuals and entities and say, why are you dogging the Black male victim? It was the Black man that recorded it. The Black man wasn't violent. The Black man wasn't screaming. How did they describe the Black man, family? Newsweek, message Newsweek, tag Newsweek, call out Newsweek for its racism. Newsweek says, a video emerged on social media showing a Holiday Inn Express employee having a mental breakdown. Somebody say fake news. How did Newsweek needs to tell us why they said that's true. Newsweek needs to tell us how they verified the accuracy of whether or not that was the case. They said, as he was harassed, they said that the white employee was harassed. This big grown white man, they said, was harassed, look, by an irate guest. They labeled the black man as having been as harassing the big old grown white man and being irate. Shame on you, Newsweek. Newsweek labeled the black male victim. Somebody say the black male victim is that black guest. They labeled the black male victim, the black man who was fearing for his life because this white employee was exhibiting violent tendencies. The black male victim who feared for his life wanted to record and document the incident of violence that he sensed was escalating. The black man was trying to document and protect himself. The black man feared for his life, ostensibly. The black man ostensibly feared for his life. The black man was trying to document an incident that he clearly saw as violent, and the violence was getting ready to be escalated. They labeled the black man as harassing the white male employee who was manifesting the violent traits and being irate. Do you see how they continue to attack and demonize the black man? Who's doing it? White media. Who's doing it? Newsweek. That's slander. That's right. That's defamation. I'm not giving legal advice, but I hope the black man gets an attorney, and I hope they come and find that he has a case to sue the mess out of Holiday Inn, sue the mess out of Newsweek, and sue the mess out of other media outlets that have slandered this black man. Somebody say that the black man who recorded the incident was fearing for his life ostensibly. He was trying to document this. He was trying to deter the employee from becoming more violent because you heard the black man say, you see, I'm recording this. Y'all remember hearing the black man say that? Huh?
Because you made a mistake, because your company made a mistake, you want to take it out on me? I'm not taking it out on you. So why did you get mad and hit the computer? Why did you get mad and hit the computer?
That's the black man saying that. Before the big grown man started to beat the computer in his head, he was already showing violent tendencies because the black man said, why did you hit the computer? Did y'all hear the black man? Did y'all hear the black man victim?
I'm showing you on camera, right? Yeah.
You hear that? He said, I'm showing you on camera. He was telling him, I'm recording you so that the man could de-escalate the situation. The black man was trying to protect his life. The black man was trying to let the white boy know, don't hurt me. Don't throw no item or something against me. Don't harm me. I'm recording you. Just like when you hear black men, when they're stopped by police, when they let the officer know, yes, I'm recording it, or someone's in the car and someone in the car saying, I'm recording it, they do that in order to deter the police from escalating. Talk black to me.
I'll show you on camera. So this is the type of people they have working here.
You ruined my whole life, man.
Wow.
White? He says these are the type of people they have working here. Family? How many places have you gone to where you were receiving bad customer service and somebody who worked at a company was showing violent tendencies? They were using epithets. They were being disrespectful. They were doing something that was inappropriate. And you had to sit there and first figure out whether or not they have a mental illness and whether or not you should be worried about defending and protecting your life. Where they do that at? They do that in white supremacist America. Somebody talk black to me. It's okay, family. The right people at the right time will hear this broadcast. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Listen. The black man is the victim. Was the black man's customer service issue ever resolved? This is the talking points. I want to call. I got to get back to this real quick. You bones and biscuits. When I was reading some of y'all's comments, it was a lot of black people that was saying, Brother Tariq Nasheed posted this. Other people on social media posted it too. But because Brother Tariq Nasheed has a large following, they decided to attack a black man who's in media and who has influence. Watch this. White media went crazy. Why did white media, all the way up to Fox News and Newsweek and others, why did they freak out and start to attack? You know why they attacked? Because they know that this display, this behavior that was manifested by this white male employee, they knew that this was yet another incident that was being recorded to show how members of the oppressive class behave. They knew Laura Ingraham attacks black men all the time. Laura Ingraham and white media wants you to believe that it's the black man that's the violent beast. How many times has the white media implied and used language, dog whistled, that the black man was a beast or was uncivilized? Do you all understand the finesse and the tricknology going on? They've made you believe that it's the black man that's uncivilized. White media says it's black folk that have violent tendencies. Tell the truth. So when these kinds of videos come out that show over and over and over and over and over again the barbaric behavior, the uncivilized behavior that keeps coming from members of the dominant society. And the members of the dominant society that's acting this way are not black people like us who've been oppressed, who've been murdered, who've been drugged, who've been poisoned for 500 years. These people are acting this way after receiving privilege. These people are acting like this after receiving the most money, the best positions in society, the most power. In other words, what is y'all's excuse for acting like this? Laura Ingraham, Newsweek, and white outlets are embarrassed that they keep being captured behaving like this. It exposes the lie that it's the black man that's uncivilized. So now I was disgusted. And I want to say to you, Aunt Jemimas, and I want to say to you, weak black males and Uncle Ruckuses out there. You Uncle Ruckuses, you Sambos that's out there. You all that said this man was having a mental breakdown, do you know we're not able to verify that? And black folks would never humiliate someone that really was. But how many of you all know that members of the dominant society often lie when they're busted? How many of you know that when they are caught, we found out the ones that was murdering all these white mass terrorist murders, the media always says that they had a mental breakdown. The media always comes to the defense of white terrorist mass murderers and say, oh, they was having a mental breakdown. Somebody talk black to me. Newsweek did not tell us how they were able to verify whether or not that was true. And why is it that the black man who is the victim is responsible for trying to discern and prognosticate and diagnose whether or not he's dealing with a mentally ill person? The global multi-million-dollar Holiday Inn chain, they hired a worker that we presume to be competent for the public to engage with. They should not have put someone in that position that could be triggered by a general and regular customer service encounter. White fragility is so fragile that when you call them out, they freak out. They turn the tables on you to make it look like you're the perpetrator and that you're the problem. And they pretend they're the victims when we expose them because they don't want to be held accountable for their barbarism. Newsweek, I believe, may be legally exposed. Fox may be legally exposed. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving legal advice. But I'm saying that it needs to be scrutinized. And I'm saying that the black male victim, the black man who clearly was fearing for his life because this white man was exhibiting violent tendencies. So the black man started to record it so he could document it, so that he could de-escalate the situation, and so that he could deter this white boy from escalating his violence. White media came to his defense because white media is humiliated by all of the overwhelming videos and evidence of unsavory and uncivilized behavior that we continue to see by members of the dominant and oppressive class. Talk black to me. Thumbs up, family. On the count of 3, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So what did Newsweek do? Newsweek, instead of them holding the white, violent, grown man, nobody better not call him no boy. He's a grown white man. A grown white man that worked at a global company. Did white folks hold this white man accountable for his violence? No. Instead, white media attacked another black man that simply posted the video. Watch what they said. The unnamed Holiday Inn worker, this is Newsweek, in the now viral video has become the center of a racial debate after it was framed as white versus black issue by self-proclaimed race baiter Tariq Nasheed. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell the white media that even though Tariq's statement was actually benign, he didn't say that the man was racist. He simply noted that what the identity of the individuals were. It's the white media that's taking it further, but I'm gonna speak on this. How about I speak? I'm not speaking for Tariq Nasheed. I'm speaking for the truth. I don't let the oppressive class pimp me. Remember, I'm the black woman. I'm the original woman, which means we're the mothers of civilization. We know you better than anybody. Let me tell you why this is racist. Let me tell you why this is a racial issue. The reason it's a racial issue is because the hit dogs are hollering. Even though Tariq's posting did not. Let me pull it up. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Although Tariq's posting did not call the white man employee a racist, look at Tariq's post. Look what it says. I'll read it to you. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Thank you so much, beloved. For those of you that are tuning in, my name is Vicki Dillard. I'm typically here live weekdays right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people like you, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for joining us so much. Share, 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 family. We want everybody to know the truth. We need to push back on this white narrative that's trying to slander and demonize black men who are actually the victims in this case. They're trying to make the white, violent, grown worker the victim, when in fact there is no evidence that we can verify that he's the victim. It's the black man that's the victim. It's the black man that's the victim. The black man apparently, ostensibly, in my estimation, based on information and belief, feared for his life. The black man said that the white male worker was exhibiting violent tendencies because he said he was already hitting the computer. The black man tried to de-escalate it by recording it and telling the young the Holiday Inn that you're being recorded to try to stop him from being violent. Apparently, so Tariq posted the video on Instagram, but look what Tariq said. He says a white Holiday Inn express worker has a mayonnaise breakdown after he got scolded by a black customer because of a mistake in the reservation system. The white media took that statement and blew it up. The reason you know it's a racial issue is because Laura Ingraham, Newsweek, the LGBT folk who LGBT publication printed this, and others, they made it into one. Another reason we can tell you it's a racial issue. Why, Vicki? And I need every white person to hear me. Every one of you white, racist white people who think we're in Jim Crow, I need you to come be seated in my class. Thumbs up, share, share, share. What is it? Another reason this is a racial issue is because we know that white folk are triggered when black folk call them out. I'm going to say this again. My brothers and sisters, I don't even need to act like, let me go to do my church language. Can I get a witness? Let's be honest. White people who are used to submissive Jim Crow era black folk, you all freak out. You act a donkey and a fool when black folk call you out. Somebody say, prove it, Vicki. That's why this is racial. That white boy would not have acted that way. Do you all know how many white corporate men are in and out of these Holiday Inn hotels, traveling all the time? Don't you know how they act a donkey when they can't get their coffee, the coffee they want? When their hotel rooms is not ready when they make their reservations and they have to sit in the lobby? If the hotel run out of towels or they can't clean their room as fast as they want, somebody talk black to me. I would tell you that there is a disproportionate number of white men who are in and out, who patronize the Holiday Inn, who are always complaining about customer service issues, who are using the F-bomb, the MF bombs, acting a fool, demanding all kinds of privilege when these hotels don't get it right. The reason we know this was a racial issue is because white people, when black men are stopped in traffic, y'all's ego get in the way when the brother asks what? Don't you play with me! I'm your mama. Sit your funny looking self down in the back of my class while I school you and expose your racism. The reason why many black men are murdered, threatened to be murdered, arrested, and attacked is because they simply asked the white officer, what are you pulling me over for? Your fragile white ego gets in the way. So I'm talking to you, white America. You all know, because we record your incidents of how wild white police officers are when black folks simply ask, why are you pulling me over? Because you are hearing from a black man, because black people are checking you and calling you out even in a respectful way, you get into your white supremacist feelings, your white fragility, you act a donkey, you get violent, and some of you go so far as to commit murder. Don't you tell me nothing. We have a whole history and pattern of your behavior. How dare Newsweek? How dare Fox News? How dare any of you say this wasn't racial? Even though that's not Tariq's word, I'm telling you, as the woman of civilization, as a black woman whose planet this is, and who births every people on our planet, I know what I'm talking about. I'm your sister with the curly braids. Every one of you all in here know I'm telling the truth. Why is it that the officers, when they pull you over, why do they escalate the situations? Because they do not want black folks to question them. They do not want you to act intelligent because you know you're right. They tell you, they lie, they escalate the situation because a black person is asking a question. So you want us in this instance to believe that this grown white man who works for a global white corporation wasn't triggered because a black man was checking him? We are uncheckable. This was racial. It was racial, number one, because even though Tariq's language was neutral, Tariq did not specifically say this is a white supremacist or suspected white supremacist or this is a racist. He said that he was having a male breakdown because after a black man checked him about a reservation discrepancy that Holiday Inn screwed up on. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I know you ain't hearing this from nobody, are you? Newsweek, Fox News. It's racial because, number one, you all made it racial, even though Tariq's language was benign and neutral. And it's racial because we got a whole history and pattern of white behavior. You all have killed us simply because we asked. Excuse me, officer. What was the reason you pulled me over? That escalated the situation all by itself. And you know, just like I know, that the reason why Vicki is hated more than others, the reason why black women, you all know, they call us angry. You have people like Nancy Gray and Judge Judy who are wild white women on TV who raise their voice, who calls people out their names. Nobody calls these white women nuts. But you attack black women. You know why? Because our black energy hits different. Whenever there's an encounter and an engagement with a black person who's walking in their power, it makes the oppressive class trembles no matter what it is we say. You're in our energy field and you are offended and you are affected and you're being influenced by it. You all know it just like I know it. Now I know I just told you something. If you all can intelligently conclude that the white police officers escalate situations just because somebody black asks them why they're being pulled over, or they'll tell an officer who does something illegal that the law says that they're not supposed to do that, white people get mad and become violent, that you are not going to sit here and tell me that this white man who's an employee of Holiday Inn was not acting a full-fledged violent donkey because a black man was checking him. We have a complete history and pattern of white behavior to prove it. Now let me get back to you bones and biscuits. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Thumbs up, share, share, share. On the count of 3. For those of you that haven't, I need everybody to hit that thumbs up button. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Share, 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 share. Right now, family, I need you to stop and share. If you're just coming into the chat, my name is Vicki Dillard. I'm so pleased to be a contributor here on flynubianqueentv.com. I'm typically here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on flynubianqueentv.com. I know we're at the weekend. I know some folks are in and out and may watch the show later on, but I'm trying to get through this topic. Now, let me show you something. You sellouts and you bones and biscuits, you zaddy worshipers who sit out here, you black people that sit up here and said, why y'all posting that? He was clearly having a mental breakdown. You shut up. How dare you? How dare you? It was a black man that recorded in the first place because this white man was acting a fool. You all know that every time we bust law enforcement, a judge, a prosecutor for their white supremacy and their racism against us, how many times have we busted them lying about what happened? Let me get back to this white boy's confession, this white man's confession. I want to be careful because I don't even want to use the word. He a grown white man. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Excuse me. I beg your pardon. Come on, family. Share, share, share. Thumbs up. Thank you for your patience while I took that sip and cleared my voice. Thank you so much. Listen. By the way, family, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, and you can follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki, okay? Watch this. Let's listen. This is from a few outlets that say that this is this young, grown man's confession. If this is accurate, he says here, again, according to these outlets, I always make that because I have not personally independently verified it. I'm saying I've seen this confirmed in several publications that I've read, including through black media. So I always like to make that caveat when necessary. Listen to what it says. It says here, this is allegedly a confession from this white man. It says, I basically went viral because of my schizoaffective disorder, documented by a rude customer at an establishment which I was employed. Now, once again, he's blaming the black man, saying because this was documented by a black man. This is not for black people to know whether or not you're having a mental breakdown. All we're supposed to be doing is trying to save our life from your violent outburst. We are not doctors and practitioners, so what we supposed to be diagnosing this? How dare you? And let me just say this real quick, family, before I go further. And don't you forget this, black family. I said, don't you forget this, black family. White supremacy is a mental illness. I said white supremacy is a mental illness. I said white supremacy is a mental illness. Talk black to me. The reason why white supremacy thrives is because white folks have never been held accountable for their murder, their theft. We haven't even gotten reparations. These killers have not even been prosecuted. White racists get away with murder all the time. But we're here to let you know, baby, we're not going to let you flip the script. We're not going to let you get away with it. We're going to hold you accountable. We're not going to let you just say, oh, I was having a mental breakdown. No, you trying to act like you in your right mind now to cover for your madness. We have not been able, you have not given us an independent voice to verify whether that's true or not. You was busted. You embarrassed. Black folks never disrespect legitimately mental ill people. We respect all people. But you're not finna use that as no cover for your white supremacy. The devil is a liar. Helen says, sis, your podcasts are always foul. You always come with the receipts. You better talk black to me. You bones and biscuits better stand your black self down. Shut your mouth, black family. We at war. Y'all love to run your mouth. Y'all out there posting. Why y'all post this? He was having a shut up. Y'all, they said the mental ill people was the one that murdered the mother Emmanuel. Every time you hear about one of these white males that's killing somebody, y'all say they mentally ill. Because that may or may not be the case, which in many cases we know some of that's not true because y'all just trying to make an excuse for their murder. Are we supposed to not defend ourselves? Are we still not supposed to document? Are we supposed to diagnose your violent tendencies? No, we are just supposed to protect against it. All that other stuff ain't our business. You want us to have mercy on your violence while you sitting there threatening to take us out. You got me messed up. The order of the day is to save the black life. The order of the day is not to figure out whether or not are you a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Black family, your job is to live and to defend your life every day. What's wrong with you? It ain't just white people that put burdens on us. I saw some of you funny looking people out there on social media putting in comments, a bunch of y'all. He was having a break. Shut up. You sound like Keith Ellison's weak self, the attorney general out of Minnesota, who said he felt a little bad for Derek Chauvin. You sound like that black juror, one of the black jurors that was on this in the Chauvin trial, talking about for some reason he felt like breaking down after he saw Derek Chauvin arrested, and it was still hard even though he convicted him. You keep saying, some of y'all may have been thinking, well, I got children, I got family members who have mental disorders, so maybe that's what was happening to him. Let me tell you something. We respect people that have those legitimate issues, but you need to stop comparing your situation, and you better stop using the context that your black family is in with the members of the dominant society. You better let them cake for themselves. You better let them figure it out on your own. Stop trying to act like that you are them and they are you. Stop trying to act like you are them and they are you. We keep being murdered. We keep being exploited. We keep being lied to. We keep being pimped because none of us hold them accountable. You murder our 12-year-old babies, Tamir Rice, and act like he was a grown man because he was playing with a toy. And no compassion is given. White supremacy is the mental illness. Every black person in America ought to be out of their mind. With what this beast that is the United States of America has done to us, the black man that recorded it has mental illness. Very likely, because of we in America. If you're dealing with two people that's dealing with mental issues, whose side you gonna pick, black family? I'm going on the side of the black man. The black man is in America. He automatically got mental illness. I'm with the black man who was fearing, who ostensibly and very likely was fearing for his life, which is why he was recorded in the first place. We sit up here talking about and sympathizing with this white man. And none of y'all Negroes that's out there running your mouth said one thing about the black man who recorded in the first place. How many of you bones and biscuits, you zaddy worshipers, put out there, wait a minute, why did the black man record it in the first place? Why aren't you guys saying the black man may have feared for his life because when he was recording, he was already telling the boy, why are you hitting the computer? Before the boy started bamming it in his head, the black man said that. Then the black man, in order to try to de-escalate the situation, said, you know I'm recording you, right? Who took the side of the black man? Do you all see how you help your open enemy thrive? Do you see how as soon as white media put out their little talking points, y'all run to the talking points? As if they needed you to co-sign their stuff. They dominate the news, print news, they dominate cable news, they dominate traditional news. They all over digital media, multimedia. They don't need your co-signing. Shut up. Close your mouth. Now, Vicki, hurry up and get finished with this big grown white man's confession, alleged confession here. Again, this is in several outlets. Not only did I first hear from Black Media was the first one that reported where I saw it, but again, I even saw it in some of the outlets that white mainstream outlets. Keep sharing, family. Thank you so much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm finna read this. So back to this Holiday Inn white man alleged confession. He says, I basically went viral because of my schizoaffective disorder documented by a rude customer at an establishment which I was employed. I don't know what to do. Y'all, this is not from me. I'm trying to tell you, this is what was in a news publication. This is what Black media first reported, and now white media put this in their publications. So it's been in several outlets. Listen to what it says. He said, I don't know what to do. I actually am drunk still and drove 30 minutes to my workplace drunk. But we sitting up here saying that we're going to sit up here and take his white violent outburst as a mental illness. Family, I don't give medical advice. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't deal with minds and stuff like that. But my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, so maybe some of you are recovering addicts. Maybe some of you have family and loved ones, and maybe some of you are familiar with this. Isn't it true that they say they consider alcoholism to be a mental illness? Mic drop. Mic drop. Hush, Vicki. While y'all keep giving us a thumbs up, share, I'm going to ask it again. Is it true that they consider alcoholism to be a mental illness, family? I need y'all to correct me because I might be wrong. Family. I'm asking y'all a question today. Some of y'all saying yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let me help y'all today. One thing I just put up here from the Foundation of Recovery Network, dualdiagnostics.org, it says alcohol addiction is a mental disorder. Alcohol addiction is a mental disorder, one that destroys both the lives of the person living with the issue and the lives of those who love them. Mental health, physical health, emotional health all deteriorate when chronic alcohol abuse is an issue. Because the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DMS, classifies alcohol addiction as a psychiatric disorder. Come on, y'all, don't play with me today. Don't play with me because I'm getting ready to connect some dots. I said don't play with me because I'm about to connect some dots. Thumbs up, share. It says what? Because the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, that's called the DSM, classifies alcohol addiction as a psychiatric disorder, it is recommended that alcoholics and those struggling with alcohol abuse and binge drinking seek medical treatment in order to learn how to live a life that is free from alcohol. Even though they consider this, according to the MSM, to be a psychiatric disorder, won't they still arrest you if you are driving drunk with your mental illness? If you crash into a tree in a building, if you commit some kind of violence while you are drunk, even though you may be an alcoholic and they consider it to be a psychiatric disorder, you and your mental illness, alcoholic disorder, psychiatric situation, they will still arrest you. Is that correct, family? Why y'all laughing at me? Y'all know we're not making fun of people that have that issue. I'm talking about the principle that even though alcoholism, alcohol addiction may be a psychiatric disorder, you and your alcoholism will still be under arrest if they catch you driving. Okay, y'all saying yes. Okay, y'all saying that's correct. So likewise, if someone has a mental illness that results in violence or threats to other people, there has to be a level of accountability. And you don't get to flip the script, white America, and turn around and make the black man who may have been fearing for his life, who started to document the situation because he was already seeing violent tendencies and he wanted to try to make sure that he was mitigating such. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Talk black to me. Talk black to me. Now that's you keeping in mind that we still don't know for sure whether or not he was really having a mental breakdown. But we do know that in addition to his alleged mental situation, he says what? What did he say again? Let me just read it again. Let me just read it again. He says, I don't know what to do. He says, I actually am drunk. Still, he says, comma, and drove 30 minutes to my workplace drunk. So he's also admitting to committing a crime. While we're on that subject, let me just get ready to just drop a bomb. While you sitting up here saying that the black man who was a guest at the Holiday Inn is the demon here, y'all are villainizing the black man who's a victim. If the police, based on this confession, if accurate, if he just admitted that he drove 30 minutes to his workplace drunk, if the police caught him driving to his workplace drunk, would it be the police's responsibility to figure out whether or not he has a psychiatric, a schizoaffective disorder, and decide that he's not going to arrest him, even though he just slammed a car into a tree, or he just rammed his car into a pedestrian? Is the police going to say, well, you got a psychoaffective disorder, you're drunk, but because you just told me you got a psychic, because the police ain't got no way of verifying that. But the police, you telling me the police going to say, well, because you just told me, Mr. Man who just slammed your car into a pedestrian and then slammed it into a tree, you told me you got a psychoaffective disorder. I just gave you a test, a breathalyzer, so I know you drunk too. So I'm just finna let you off the hook. I'm not going to cite you. I'm not going to arrest you. If the police is still going to arrest you, if the police is not going to sit there and diagnose whether or not you got a psychoaffective disorder, all he know is you drunk and you just rammed your car into a pedestrian in a tree. How dare you have the expectation of a black man victim who was likely in fear of his life, started to document it because he was seeing violent tendencies from white people who have a long history and pattern of behaviors that make black folks fear for their life. How dare you expect him to know the difference? How dare you make him the villain? How dare you arrest any other alcoholic when they say it's a psychiatric disorder? Y'all will still arrest them. We're not getting ready to let these white supremacists off. Chris said, bang that gal. Talk black to me, I sure am. So not only is he admitting he was driving drunk to work, not only is he said in his confession that is said to be from him, that he's still drunk and drove 30 minutes to his workplace drunk. He didn't just say that, y'all. Listen to what else he said. He said, I'm still drunk and drove drunk. I'm not repeating that. That's in addition to what he just said. Listen to what he said again, total. For paragraph 2. I don't know what to do. I actually am drunk still and drove 30 minutes to my workplace drunk. I'm still drunk and I drove drunk. Why would I do that? Y'all listen. Why is this happening to me? These are questions he's asking, y'all. Why can't people have basic human kindness and compassion for someone obviously not sound? Every black person I know should be out of their mind because of the hell America puts us through. Y'all don't show us any mercy. White vets come from fighting war. And of course, you all know black people disproportionately make up folk in the make up a large for our numbers. We disproportionately make up a high percentage of folk in the military. So in addition to us actually fighting your wars overseas, black folks fight your wars here in America. We experience and see things that no white person ever does, including some of your soldiers that go across the water. But there is no compassion for us. You want us to understand that you was in a war zone, but you all don't use that same train of thinking and apply it to black folks. You better get your funny looking, better get up out my. He goes on to say, I don't want to give up. I don't. I have to live for my boyfriend, who I really want to be my husband someday. I need to live for my dogs. Y'all, I'm not lying. This is what he said. Ellie and Joel. Apparently that's the name of his dogs. He said, I need to live for my boyfriend, who I really want to be my husband someday. I need to live for my dogs, Ellie and Joel, because I love them with all my heart, and I couldn't bear parting with them early and have them wonder why I didn't come home. It's about his dogs. Then he ends it by saying, what do I do? Y'all want black folks to fix that? You sit up here telling me black folks, this black man might have been a CEO, a business owner, entrepreneur. I don't know. He may have just been on vacation, whatever the situation is. A guest in his hotel. You saying that this brother is supposed to sit here and figure all this out. You gotta be out of your bonehead mind. Now I gotta hurry up. Thumbs up, share, family. For those of you just coming in, my name is Vicki Dillard. My sisters, don't forget, join my upcoming Saturday, May 8th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 2-hour mastermind called The Secret Money in Your Womb Part 3. That's how popular and successful my first 2, The Secret Money in Your Wombs, were. You all have been getting explosive results in your lives. So I'm doing part 3. But guess what we're going to emphasize this time? Money talks. Don't miss it. It's a very reasonable rate. 2 ways you can join, sisters. Bring every woman you know, your daughters, your young teenage daughters. This is for all of the black feminine, the black divine feminines in your life. Bring them, brothers. Put money to the side for your daughters and your wife and your mama and your sisters to come. Listen, sis, if you join clubvicki.com, that's my weekly mastermind. You can join for just $1. You get free access. You can do that by going to clubvicki.com. That's clubvicki.com. Or number 2, if you don't want to join my weekly mastermind, that's no problem. Just go straight to flynubianmastermind.com. The links are in the chat. Thank you so much. Watch this. So what does Fox News do? Laura Ingraham, who has a reputation for attacking Black men. Laura Ingraham, who is only threatened not by the Don Lemons of the world, not by the Cape Hearts of the world, but by Black masculine men. You all know there's an attack on heterosexual Black masculine men. Y'all know that, right? Well, Laura Ingraham, the white supremacist female attack dog on Fox News, she had words and did a segment attacking Tariq Nasheed. What did she say?
He ruined my whole life, man.
That's his. Listen, she's getting ready to talk in just a moment, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Someone just said YouTube is shadow banning this. I know. Don't worry about them shadow banning. I understand. Y'all know how some of these platforms are. That's why I keep telling you, keep liking and sharing. That's okay. Sometimes our numbers might be up. Sometimes they may not be the same. That's okay, family. I believe that the right people at the right time will hear this broadcast. Someone was saying that. I get you all saying things like that all the time. You all know I can't control what some of you can see and what others of you can't see. That's why we ask that you just keep liking and sharing. Make sure that at the bottom of your screen that you copy the share button, share it on your social media platforms, text someone, email someone, and make sure that your family and loved ones watch it later, okay? No worries. Clubvicki.com is V-I-C-K-I. There's no Y's in my name. Clubvicki.com. You're not going to be able to find it if you misspell it. Clubvicki, V-I-C-K-I, V-I-C-K-I.com. Thank you so much. So watch this.
Wow.
Watch Laura Ingraham on Fox News talk.
Wow.
Now, according to a GoFundMe page, the employee you just saw has a mental illness and he now has quit his job. He also says he's getting death threats. Now, when people called Nasheed out for cruelly posting this video and twisting the truth.
Now, you see Laura Ingraham? She's talking about, she called him Nasheed. She called Tariq by his last name, Nasheed. Now, this pathetic white supremacist white lady attack dog on Fox News is sitting up here saying, according to a GoFundMe, he had a mental illness. Y'all better go sit your funny looking self down. And he quit his job. You should quit your job when you are scaring and exhibiting violent behaviors. In fact, you should have never had the job. We respect people with disabilities, mental illnesses. But if you don't have the capacity for a particular job, you're supposed to find something that's appropriate for that. No, you quit because your barbarism was exposed. Talk black to me. She's sitting there saying he said he got death threats. Why would a La Holiday Inn employee get death threats? There's no reason for us to believe Fox News when Fox News is being sued right now for lying and slandering. Y'all know that the police lie, prosecutors lie, judges lie. There's no reason, black family, that any of you should be even out there acting like anything they're saying is the truth without that stuff being verified. Newsweek, Fox News, none of them have given you any legitimate source to verify this dude's alleged claim. Laura told you her source, she didn't even say it was from the dude. She said it was from GoFundMe. Make it make sense.
He accused them of being racist. Job. He also says he's getting death Nasheed out for cruelly posting this video and twisting the truth. He accused them of being racist too. The Holiday Inn employee video I posted that went viral.
I'm pausing it. Laura Ingraham is posting Tariq's tweet on Fox News right there. This is literally what Laura Ingraham is showing to her Fox News audience, y'all. Do you see how white media is fighting? Not Roland Martin, not Reverend Al Sharpton. They make fun of Reverend Al Sharpton. They don't do real serious hit pieces on the dead black media anymore. They just make fun of them whenever they talk about Reverend Al. No white supremacists are scared of Reverend Al. When they talk about Reverend Al Sharpton, they're making fun of him. They're laughing at them.
A lot of white supremacists using the man's disorder as a way to protect their anti-black racism. Now, when in doubt, what do? You throw down the race card, because calling someone a racist means ending a conversation, never beginning one. But that's the goal of people like Mr. Nasheed. There's no low to which they won't sink, including taunting a man with an obvious mental condition.
Notice Laura knew she could be sued, so she didn't say with a mental illness. She said with an obvious mental condition. She was trying to be careful there. Nobody's accused Derek Chauvin of having a mental condition, but his behaviors show he was out of his mind to keep his knee on the neck of George Floyd for almost 10 minutes with his hands in his pockets. Just chilled out. Listen to the last couple of seconds.
These are the tactics of an emotional terrorist, not a deep thinker. Now, of course, the Biden administration has been greenlighting this all the way and engages in the same type of cruel sport itself, using race.
She said the race card. White people, racist white people, she didn't call out the white violence of this white man. She just wants us to assume he had a mental illness. Do you all know that when you assume people have mental illnesses without proper verification, that you're actually disrespecting people that genuinely have those conditions? Not one time did she call out this white boy's wild, barbaric behavior. Not one time did she say we were able to verify through a third party, independent, trusted a source that this is actually the case. She said, we learned of this from a GoFundMe page that he has. She said, according to a GoFundMe page, they say he had a mental problem. She called Tariq a mental terrorist. White people, y'all got a hell of a nerve. You're doing this because white people are taking so many losses because you're being exposed as terrorists against black people. You're really trying to come to the defense of this white boy, this white man. I got to fix my own language. He ain't no boy, this white man. To make it appear it's a mental, even if it was a mental illness. Alcoholism is a mental illness. If you ram that car into something, they're going to arrest you and your alcoholic self up. Talk black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. All of this, family, on the heels of his
to target
highly anticipated documentary film, Buck Breaking, which again I support, even though Tariq initially announced that I was going to be in it. Perhaps maybe next time I'll be able to be in another one, but I didn't end up being placed in this movie, dear family, but I'm going to support it, and I'm going to ask that you do the same. All you need to do is Google it to find out how you can support it. I've already ordered mine. You can order it on Amazon. Buck Breaking, go to Amazon. You can order it there, I believe, as well as his website. That's pretty easy to find. Just go to Amazon and order Buck Breaking, okay? Now, thumbs up, share, family. Watch this. Let me say these few words, and I'm almost done, okay? We're almost finished. Laura Ingraham, the white supremacist on Fox News, Do you all remember when she told LeBron James to shut up and dribble? She loves attacking heterosexual, masculine black men. I think it's something twisted going on, that white supremacist twist that go off in them when they really attacking a black man, but it's really because I'm wondering, do you really just want our men? She attacked him, and she told LeBron James, who was standing up for the black community. Remember what she told LeBron? What? She told LeBron, shut up and dribble, right? How many of you all remember Laura Ingraham mocked Nipsey Hussle when he died? She mocked his memorial, I think maybe only 2 weeks after his death. She went on Fox News and mocked Nipsey Hussle. How many of y'all remember that? She's attacked so many black men and black people, it's impossible for me to keep up. But I want to give you all one other receipt about Laura Ingraham. White people love to attack this Laura with her stone face, funny looking self. They love to dog out black folk, right? They love to talk about folk like us, or someone that may try to call out Vicki. Well, you had a criminal record, even though it was white people's fault, even though it was unjust, even though I was fighting every step of the way, even though it was white supremacy that caused it to be so. None of that matters. So y'all are led to believe that white people are somehow the angels. You would think that Laura Ingraham, who dogs and attacks black people, is some kind of angel. But before I do that, I'm trying to give y'all a heads up. Get your cameras ready. I need y'all to take a screenshot of this. I need you to take a screenshot of this. Some of you all know this, but y'all know I always have to connect dots, okay? I'm almost finished. Thumbs up, share, family. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. And sign up for my 2-hour special, The Secret Money in Your Womb. Money Talks coming up Saturday in about 1 week and 1 day. Saturday, May 8th. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday. May 8th, 2 p.m. Eastern, sis. Join today for only $1 if you join my weekly mastermind at clubvicky.com. You'll get automatic access to it. If you don't want to join my weekly mastermind, that's no problem. Just pay the nominal fee at flynubianmastermind.com. flynubianmastermind.com. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want you to look at this document here. Y'all may believe that the lady that's talking is somehow a pristine, upstanding, law-abiding white woman, right? But what some of you all may not know, and some of you have known this before and may have forgotten, but it's my job, again, to connect dots and to bring things back to your attention. Get your cameras ready because I need y'all to screenshot this. I'm literally pulling up the actual document. Get your screenshot, get your picture, I need y'all to screenshot this. And we need to keep reminding folks, whenever I tell you all, when your open enemy comes after us, I told you always ask for 2 IDs, right? Always say what? Who told you that? Remember? I told you I don't care what your open enemy say about one of us. Don't you Negroes jump to their defense. Get your cameras ready. Let's screenshot this. I'm gonna leave it up 2 or 3 more seconds. Can you see what the title of this says? What does the title of this document say? This is for Laura Ingraham. What does the title of this say about Laura Ingraham some years ago? This white woman that wants to talk about black folk and morality and what's right and what's wrong. This white supremacist who's an open racist. She's an open racist because that's the only way she can stay on top and keep getting ratings on Fox News. Y'all read it right. It's a criminal document. Somebody say criminal document. Now, by now, you should have had enough time to take a picture. Criminal docket. Laura Ann Ingraham, 102 Massachusetts Hall, Hanover, New Hampshire. Police Department local. Docket number 83-165. See, family, you don't let white folks do this to just me and other black folk. You don't let my haters and enemies dog us out. Y'all better stop. You play too much. Date of birth, 06-19-1963. Excuse me. Her lawyer was Dan Smith, according to this. Attorney, it says. Counsel, it says. Date, January 18th, 1983. Let me turn it this way so you can see this part real good. What does it say in the typed part? There's some handwritten things there, but what does the typed part of this say? I had to blow it up so you can see this part of the docket. What does it say right there? The typed part. What does it say? What does it say about this criminal? Y'all so smart. It says shoplifting. It was suspiciously discharged, y'all. After 60 days, it says they're even annulled in writing. This criminal thief, which makes sense because your open enemy is a thief. How do we know they're a thief? They not only stole our resources, but they stole us. Laura, in line with that same trait and energy of our open enemy, this shoplifting, this convict, this criminal, they tried to sneak and bury that. That document, family, ended up leaking out in the news not too long ago. Y'all don't never forget that. When I tell you black folks are always uncheckable, our condition is a white man-made condition. She don't have any excuse with her privileged self. What is this thief talking about? What is this lily white thief up here talking about? Talk black to me. I just wanted to give you that little food for thought and some context about these criminals that's out here trying to call other people criminal and immoral and wrong and racist and unjust. Don't ever forget that, family. There's so much more I could say, but I'm not going to. Except for this white girl named Jenny Fink. She's the one that wrote one of those hit pieces for Newsweek. I want us to make sure that we tag her and that we tag Newsweek to make sure that they're held accountable for this slanderous hit piece. Newsweek, and I'm gonna pull up this Jenny. Here she go. This is her Instagram handle, so nobody's confused about who is Vicki talking about. Jenny Fink. We need to tag Newsweek and this Jenny Fink and ask them how is it that they slandered the black man who recorded the incident, who was the victim. The black man who clearly may have felt in fear of his life because the white man Holiday Inn worker was displaying violent tendencies. So in an act to de-escalate the situation, to neutralize the situation, to try to mitigate or lessen the intensity of the violence, the black man started to record it and even told the white male employee that he's recording it clearly in order for him, in order to deter him from becoming more violent? Why is it that they're not talking about the black man victim? Why is it they're not talking about holding this violent man accountable? Why is it that this white woman and this white publication labeled this black male victim as harassing this violent white man and called him irate? Call out Fox. Fox is already in trouble because Fox right now is being sued for real, for real. They real scared because of a voting situation. A firm is suing them, I think, for defamation or slander or something like that, for lying about their voting because Fox was out there lying about this company, saying that the company had these fake machines or something. So this company is giving them this work, and so Fox is scared for real. You all need to tag Fox and Laura and stuff and say, why y'all keep pushing all of these lies and slanders and slander against black men? This is what we're doing, family. All in the wake on the eve of this movie, Buck Breaking. Buck Breaking is an important movie because it is letting you know a scheme that's at work to feminize the black man in order to neutralize him, make him docile, render him ineffective in this war against white supremacy. It's a historical piece. And trust and believe. Racist America doesn't want the truth of his history to be known. But we're going to tell it. And thankfully, Tariq is putting them on DVD so they can't stop it on social media. So when I hear some people say, I don't even have a DVD anymore, Vicki, or because I know some of you all kept saying, Vicki, I'm looking for you in the movie and stuff. So that's why I'm making the announcement that I'm not actually featured in the movie after all. But get the DVD. Why? Because if we keep uploading all of our stuff on all their platforms and other places, they can try to make mischief with the message getting out there. So the beauty of having it documented on the DVD, family, is that we can still hear the truth. We can have something that's outside of some of the platforms where they can censor and restrict. Do y'all hear me today? That's important. I'm going to end it here for now. Thank you so much for tuning into the Vicki Show, family. Remember, Black media matters. Remember, stop taking the talking points of white people, and you guys are so quick to be sympathetic to your oppressors, and you don't even let all the facts get out there yet. I was disgusted by the number of black people that said, don't post this. He was clearly having a shut up. The first thing y'all should have said is we don't have all the facts and we don't know if this is a mental breakdown. Your first assumption should have been they always violent. Laura Ingraham told you her source was GoFundMe. I love you. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Sign up for my 2-hour upcoming life-changing, backed by popular demand, part 3, The Secret Money in Your Womb. The Secret Money in Your Womb, part 3. We're going to be specifically talking about money talks. Lives have been changed. Testimonies. 2 ways to join. ClubVicki.com for only $1. That's joining my weekly mastermind. If you do that, you get free access to the 2-hour webinar coming up Saturday, May 8th at 2 p.m. Money talks. Only $1 if you sign up at ClubVicki.com. If you don't want to join my weekly mastermind, no problem. Just pay a one-time nominal fee. Baby, it's cheap for the gems I drop. I said, this is cheap for the gems I drop. Go to flynubianmastermind.com and pay it, and you'll have direct access there as well. Tell everybody you know, men, you're not off the hook. Encourage your wife, your daughter, your mother-in-law, any and all of the women in your lives to attend, okay? Do so right away. ClubVicki.com for $1. That's my weekly mastermind. You get free access if you do it that way. Or if you don't want to, no problem. Go straight to flynubianmastermind.com. I love you all. You are my bliss. Make sure we stay on code. Fox News is on code. Newsweek is on code. Y'all on code with them sitting there talking about why y'all attacking that. Shut up, and shut up. Stand down, you biscuits. Stand down, you bones. Kibbles and bits, stand down. And don't forget, henceforth, even forevermore, don't you ever say Laura Ingraham's name without saying thief. shoplifting thief. What is this thief talking about? What is this shoplifter talking about? What is this thief talking about again? Talk black to me. I bow to you. I love you. Make sure that you share this out with others.